So now we're gonna be creating our own meal plan. We are gonna be using the macro sheet that I provided so that you can choose and pick the foods that you like, that you know you're gonna be sticking to. That way the whole process of meeting your macros, it becomes a lot easier. Rule number one when you're creating a meal plan is to prioritize your protein. That's gonna be the hardest macro to meet, so that's where you wanna start. To do that, I'm gonna go back to the macro sheet that I provided for you guys on the program. And so I'm gonna be looking at these protein sources, the blue column, and I'm gonna be looking at what do I wanna eat for breakfast that gives me protein macros. And for me, that's egg whites. I know it's different for everyone, but that's where I usually start, and that's pretty easy to fit in. Now I go back to my app, and what I'm gonna do is where it says breakfast add food, I'm gonna click on that, and a search bar is gonna come up, and I'm gonna type egg whites, and as I type egg whites, a bunch of different options will come up. I'm gonna pick one that either has a check mark next to it or one that's pretty up top on the search button, because those are usually pretty accurate. And then it's gonna go into the actual food when I click on it, and it's going to give me the serving size and the number of servings. So for example, in this case, I'm going to have about a cup or 3/4 of a cup of egg whites, and that's going to be me about 20 grams of protein. Now if I go back to my day, I'm going to see here that the egg whites is logged in, it's checked there, and then it's going to account for those calories here where it says 1596 minus 100 calories from the egg whites, and it's going to tell me my remaining calories. Not only that, I can scroll down to the bottom, and where this tab that says nutrition, this will come up, which will be the nutrients, and it will show me that those 20 grams from the egg whites minus like the goal, the total goal, and what I have left for the day. So this gives me a pretty good idea of what I need to keep filling out. I still have 120 grams of protein that I have to feed between lunch, dinner, and my snacks. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna keep entering those proteins from the blue column until I hit close to that goal. Then I can keep going back to my homepage, and I am going to keep adding food. And so as I add food, I check back with my nutrition tab and make sure that I'm fitting those macros. At the end of the planning, you should be pretty close to meeting your goals. You don't have to be 0 grams left, but you do want to be within that range. So here, for example, it shows that I'm over 2 grams in fat and I'm still lacking 10 grams on carbohydrates. That's actually okay, because that's gonna still give you a good percentage to be at. So don't stress about that. You just want to fit in your day so that those goals are pretty closely met.